Northumbria University is based in Newcastle upon Tyne and has well over 20,000 students. The university's main library is at the city campus in the centre of Newcastle. It is now almost 30 years old, and its design and infrastructure reflect the technical and learning needs of that era. The challenge facing the university today is to modernise the library space to best suit the needs of the 21st century learner.
We need to redefine the library services and the library space to reflect major changes. The first one is the change in student expectations, the way they want to work and the kind of groups they wish to work in. And learning, we recognise now, is a far more social experience than it was previously. The second thing are the resources themselves. Traditionally, libraries were full of books, and now we spend as much as 60% of our materials budget on electronic materials, which require a completely new way of delivering support as well as delivering the resources. And the students themselves wish to study these materials in new ways. They wish to mix the use of books with the use of electronic resources. They want to sit and discuss things in groups. The third area of change is in learning and teaching styles themselves.
Students are required now to work more in groups as part of a problem-based learning agenda. So they might be required to work together on a group project. They need space and time to discuss that.
As part of the plan, the library basement has been reopened as a learning cafe. In response to feedback from students, this flexible space, designed by a student, has a range of areas catering for different needs. The Learning Cafe has transformed the basement into a social learning environment, with zones set out for group work, socialising and individual study, as well as a variety of IT needs. As part of the mix of IT provision, there are a number of stand-up express terminals for those students who want quick access to online materials such as checking email. These have proved a great success, with a large number of students logging on for short periods of time. In the relaxed atmosphere, students are allowed to purchase and consume food and drink. The range of facilities on offer makes the Basement Cafe a one-stop shop for informal study. The library has also greatly expanded the number of wireless hotspots available, and the Basement Cafe shop runs an extensive loan service of wireless-enabled laptops, which can be used for individual or group work anywhere in the building. Whether a laptop or a static workstation is used, a consistent student desktop is ensured. The library has also redesignated its first floor as an IT-based study area. Again student-designed, this is another flexible space which allows computers to be used by individuals and groups, whether standalone or in conjunction with printed materials.
Traditionally, it was maybe only computing students who used the IT bonds. Now it is every student in Northumbria, from fine art to computing to health to midwifery. So when we actually looked at the development on floor one, we tried to have quite a lot of space and be radical about the way that we designed the study spaces. So there's certain desks that allow maybe 3 to 4 students to study at one time, because group studies become very important in Northumbria.
User feedback suggested that students appreciated the specialist support available in the library. The provision of support has expanded greatly into a range of online and telephone services. The library team also recognised that opening hours are an important part of the flexibility that today's students need, and a swipe card entry system has helped in extending library opening hours to midnight. The project team implementing the changes within the library has been delighted with the results, and students have responded with real enthusiasm to the increased flexibility and choice.
The atmosphere in the library now is much more conducive to creativity. It provides students with a very relaxed atmosphere. Previously it was quite authoritarian. It had block computers in the basement, whereas now they've replaced it with the leather sofas and the low tables. Students can sit there and drink coffee, which certainly helps to aid creativity.
Well, the library as a whole is a fantastic resource because everything that you need to complete the learning experience is really in one building.
When we first opened both areas, we were pleased to see that within the first day both areas were full. They've carried on being full ever since. When we've asked the students what they felt, they've all said the spaces were fantastic and they're really pleased with them. And when we walk around and look at how they're using them, there's a real buzz in the way they're studying.